2 years ago, my husband died from cancer. I was in drug treatment and I got pregnant while I was there. My relationship with my family, my biological family, fell apart. I don't have a very good, healthy view of a family, or even role models for that matter.
I've struggled with drugs most of my life. I had no direction. I had no idea how to even find my way in the world. All I knew was the fast life. I come from the most dysfunctional family, chaotic mess of a life that you could possibly think of. I was actually in denial of even being pregnant for months.
And I found out I was pregnant. I thought maybe things will get better because like the red flags were all there, the controlling, jealousy, everything. One day when I came home, he like picked me up, threw me in the back seat of his car, and was just constantly hitting me. And he kept telling me, you and that baby are not gonna make it past today. So if those women hadn't stopped, I probably would have been dead. I just lost my life. Like it was a mess.
Because of all my suicidal attempts, I thought I would be dead by now. Like I didn't think there was happiness. I didn't think there was joy. I couldn't keep a job. I could not do my finances. I could not keep a budget. I was a kid about to have a kid unless I grew up.
We meet women that are pregnant and in crisis, meet them where they are. We listen to them, we cry with them, we give hope to them. Since we've opened our doors in 2005, we've had over 500 moms that have had babies, have graduated our program.
These women are not only dealing with addiction, they're dealing with sexual abuse, undiagnosed mental health issues, never maintaining employment. They come from families that have been severely broken. From the minute they move in here, we promise them that we are going to walk alongside them, that it's not always going to be easy, but we are going to be there. For the first time in their life, they experience what true love is here.
When they realize that they are in a safe place and when they realize that this is a place of empowerment and love and support, it lights a fire inside them like I've never seen before. And once they have a few successes under their belt, there's no stopping them.
There are so many women who have made major strides to be better. They're going to break that cycle in their family. They're going to teach their children where they came from and that they were born in this house of love, in this house of support, in this house of trust and kindness.
I was always the type to run straight back to drugs and really not care if I lived or died. They never turned their back on me. The endless amount of support, prayers, the consistency of we're not going nowhere, that was the kind of love that I've never had before.
Everything just slowly started falling in place. And some days I still doubt myself. I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I've never in my life had a support system this big.
They come through the doors afraid, not trusting, filled with hopelessness. I see them change into the person that I believe that God intended them to be. They're excited about life. They have a plan. They've, really worked hard to figure out what their passions are and how to be the best mother that they once thought that they could never be. I see them change the trajectory of their lives.
When ladies leave, we really want to set them up for success and make sure that bridges to self-sufficiency are in place. Our case managers hit the streets, visit them where they are. These moms really become a sisterhood. The aftercare program just continues to grow as we graduate a few dozen each year.
We're going to be there forever in family life and in aftercare just to make sure that they know that they always have support, that they know that they'll always have somebody there that loves them no matter what.
They'll walk with you through it, that you don't have to live like you were living. I learned what a family was. That was the most important thing, really.
After I got out of prison, I knew that I wanted to change my life. I wanted to be there for the kids I already have and then for my son that I was going to have. I feel like I'm in a way different place than I never thought I'd be in my life. I was thinking about adoption or abortion. And because of them, I didn't have to do that. I just want to be the best person I can be.
I've learned patience, I've learned self-love, which was my biggest downfall. I've learned trust in myself and those around me, how to just keep going. I didn't think that I could do it. I haven't ever been this far at peace with myself in 25 years.
My life was completely chaotic and a complete mess. Kind of just lived on the streets until I came here. Nobody thought I was gonna make it. And now I have my own apartment, I have my own vehicle, I have a full-time job. I'm a year and a half sober. It's crazy. It's just the difference of where I'm at now. And if it wasn't for the Bethlehem House, I wouldn't have the strength to keep going.
They saved my life and they saved my son, and the love that I have for my son is a love that I've never experienced before. And now, a year later, I'm the happiest I've ever been in my life. Like, I feel like my life is just getting started.
I feel I've done a lot of the work to get out of addiction, but I don't think that my own strength and my own insight would have been enough. In fact, I know it wouldn't have been. We wouldn't have the chance to be the mothers that we are if it wasn't for the help from the Bethlehem House and the help from the people who support the Bethlehem House.
Supporting the Bethlehem House, whether it be financial or a gift of time or even a gift of prayer, is supporting the longevity of our community. It doesn't just stop at the mom, it transfers down to the children, and they get to experience what a healthy relationship is, what a healthy family looks like.
I usually tear up when I talk about the donors because it's so unconditional. It's unconditional love that I didn't even have for years.
I just continue to be surprised by the generosity of this city. We're really, really diligent with every dollar that comes through the door. It is our mission and our duty to make sure that we bring everything to these families that they need to rebuild.
We are in this forever for our ladies that choose life and that want to change the trajectory of their life. This house is built on love, and there's hard work that goes on a daily basis, and we're just beginning.